Hello once again, and welcome to a movie review of Super Mario 64 DS. Now, this DS version is not a simple remake. It's got major changes. For one thing, I haven't played the original, but I know enough about it to say that it's got major. For one thing, you start out playing as Yoshi, and you gotta unlock Mario, and then Luigi, and then Wario. So it's very different than the original game, and I liked it. It was fun, hard. The level design was fantastic. That's my favorite part about it. The level design was great most of the time, although sometimes it made the level really hard. One level that I thought had particularly great level design was the tick-tock clock level, where you're in like a giant mechanical clock thing. That level had great level design. And, I'm probably getting nausea just with this, because I walk around in circles while I make this review. And, my one complaint with it, though, is, wait, I gotta look this up. You only need to get 80 stars to progress to the final boss. And I should have looked this up before the review started. I was going to. I just forgot. How many stars are in Super Mario 664 DS. Yeah. Okay. Because I gotta find out. 150. Wait. Yeah, so, there's 150 stars, and you're only required to get 80 to beat the game. So that's like, it's a little more than half, but not much more. Which, like, I got 90, because I was having trouble with the final level, so I went back and did some other ones that I hadn't beaten. There were entire, like, worlds. Well, not worlds, but like, if you don't know about the game, the hub is Peach's castle, and you go into paintings to go to different levels that have different stars inside of them. And when I say level, I'm referring to the stars, but in reality, I should be saying stars because the levels are the paintings that you go inside of. You jump inside of the paintings and go to the stars. It's pretty cool. Go to the levels, I guess. I didn't want to say levels that time, but that time it was actually right. So anyway, I'm ranting, I'm sorry. Back to the point. There were entire levels that there was one level that I didn't even get any stars on at all, and I was still able to beat the game. And I could have not gotten stars on several other levels. Now, granted, I did get some secret stars because I was watching a Let's Play of it at the same time, so I got some of those, but still, like, if you're not a completionist, and this is a minor gripe, but it feels like you're not done with the game when you beat the final boss, because you've still got, assuming you didn't go around and complete every star beforehand and stuff, you can have up to 70 stars still left over. Now, granted, a lot of them are secret and you might never find them, but still, it's a ridiculous amount. You only got 5 more than half, so, but you know, that can be solved easily by playing more levels, but it's hard because the levels are hard, so you kind of don't want to play more, so it creates kind of a contrast. I don't like it. I feel like they should have made you get at least 100 stars before you go to the boss. That would have been a reasonable. Now, granted, there still would have been 50 that you didn't get, but a lot of those probably would have been secret stars anyway. But, like, seriously? 100? That's like 80? That's like, that's easy. It's easy, frankly. I mean, what are there, like, seven levels in each world, like the normal worlds and not like the secret levels and stuff. So if there's 7 levels in each world and you only have to get 80 stars, that's 7 times 9 is 82. No, wait, what am I saying? 7 times 9 is not anywhere close to 82. I have not done math in too long. Okay, 7 times You only have to do, I'm assuming there's more than 11 courses in the game. Let me think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's definitely more than 11 courses. And, I mean, there's not that much more. You know, maybe I can see why they did that, actually. Because when I think about it, there probably isn't that much more than 11 courses on there. So assuming you didn't find any secret stars, you probably would have to... You probably couldn't get 100 without finding its secret stars. I'd have to know just how many secret stars are in the game, but I felt like it was kind of incomplete. It's really a minor gripe. I shouldn't be rambling on about it because it doesn't affect the game at all. What I should be rambling on about is the controls, which suck. But it's not really the game's fault, it's the DS's fault. Really, they should have just waited to release this on the 3DS, but then again, it released at the beginning of the DS's lifetime, so... but like, why? Why did you make Super Mario 64 for the DS? I mean, there's not really any graphical advantages you could get. I mean, I understand that the game's a lot different on the DS, and it's practically not the same game. But, couldn't they... I think it would have benefited from being released on the 3DS, because the DS does not have a joystick, and one of the things that made Super Mario 64, the original's control, so smooth was the joystick. At least I think. That's what I've heard. But, out of breath. Should pause between my sentences. So, the DS does not have a joystick. So there are 3 different control options. Standard mode, dual hand mode, touch mode. Standard mode, you walk with the arrow pads, and if you hold in Y, you can run. So, like, there will be sleeping enemies, and you gotta sneak past them and run. Or walking will help you go slower. It's a new feature, new to the game. And A will make you attack, B will make you jump, X will make you do something, I don't remember what. Ooh. And then the touchscreen you can also run in that mode, and the right trigger is to crouch, which makes no sense, because ground pounding you gotta click B, then R. It's stupid. The mode I always... There's touch mode, which is the same as that, except for the arrows... Nothing. Arrows do nothing. And the reason the background's different now is because this iPod died. So, foop it. Okay, back. But, where was I? Yeah. The arrows do nothing in touch mode. And, other than that, all the controls are the same. The arrows just don't do anything, which is what I would use if I was left-handed, but I'm not. So that's even worse for me than, like, standard mode. The only mode that allows you that is best for right-handed players if you don't want to walk with the arrow pads, which I don't, because the speeds are walk incredibly slowly, like seriously slowly, you can't even play the game that way for more than a couple seconds before you get like foop-a-duck, or really fast running. I just feel like you have more precision using the touchscreen to move, which is why I use dual hand mode. That's the mode I recommend you using, unless you're... No matter what, you should use that mode, even if you're left-handed, because it makes B the crouch button and X the jump button, I think. Yeah, which makes it a lot easier. Or, if you're right-handed, you can use the arrows, duck being the... Well, basically, all the arrows function as X, Y, A, B buttons. They're duplicates of the same thing. And instead of having... There's no run button. That's controlled by the touchscreen, which is the one problem with that mode. Is it's hard to control whether you're walking or running on the touchscreen, but it's really not a problem. The other problem is that if they're telling you instructions on how to do something, they'll say, in standard mode, do blah blah blah. So you gotta figure out how to do it in touch mode, or dual hand mode, or whatever mode you're using. But it makes it easier, because to do a ground pound, you don't have to click the trigger and the jump button. So, no matter what, use dual hand mode. It's the best mode, in my opinion. I mean, or standard mode. Don't use touch mode. Touch mode's like the awkward in between that no one would use ever, because it doesn't have the benefits of the running, but it's not. Yeah, just don't use touch mode. But dual hand mode or standard mode, depending on. Try out standard mode. If you don't like standard mode for the control scheme, use dual hand mode. Either way, it's not that great, but you get used to it after a while. It becomes second nature. First, it's awkward, though. Really awkward. Yeah, and then there's some just annoying levels, like Cool Cool Mountain, or, there's also some really awesome levels. Like I said, the levels design is fantastic in most of the levels. The wing cap's incredibly hard to use, though. I don't like the wing cap. But there's incredible level design on most of the levels. Seriously, like, I love this. It's a good game. In fact, I'm gonna go, once we get back to my house, because right now I'm at a cabin in Lake Tahoe, I'm gonna get the game, which I put in the case of a Professor Layton game, another game I will be reviewing soon, because I'm almost done with it already. It's that good. And, so, as soon as I put Super Mario 64 DS in there, so I don't have it with me right now, but once I get home, I'm gonna do some more of the stars, because, like I said, I only got like 90 stars. I got 10 more than actually needed to beat the game, but there's still like 60 that I haven't gotten, and I want to get the rest of them, so probably be doing that. It won't affect my review, though, at all, really, so don't expect like a part 2 to this review later, I don't think. So, now I'm going to, do, what? Okay, epic fail. Arrivederci!